You blame David?
I said my dad. My real father, who got himself killed for nothing. Not a human placeholder for Joyce.
Chloe, your dad didn't choose to leave you.
I know that, Max. My mom actually blames herself. Just because she wanted a ride home from work. Sometimes, even I blame her.
No, you don't.
Yes, Max, I do. Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? And he never does?
Okay, I'm the biggest dumbass to ever walk this earth. If you may have guessed from the coming up clip that you just saw, yes, this entire video I accidentally recorded with the gameplay footage recording its audio twice. So that's why you hear an echo in the recording, and I'm sorry for that, and it'll never happen again. But I didn't want to re-record part 6 to fix the issue, so I'm gonna post it anyway, just with the echo. So sorry about that. It may sound a bit annoying, but you know, that's a fuck up on my part. I'll try to never do that again. My absolutely bad recording moment. But I hope you enjoyed the video nevertheless, and I'll never do that again in the future. Anyways, back to the video. Alright, focus. And in 3, 2. Of course, my WhatsApp pings as soon as I start the video. Typical. And we are back with part 6 to Life is Strange. Last time we left off, we did a lot of breaking and entering in Chaos Theory. Managed to get some evidence towards the Rachel Amber case, and had a swimming pool party to finish off. Quite simple as that, really. But in this episode, we are going to end episode 3, Chaos Theory, today, and get it done and dusted. And we're now reaching the halfway point of the game. So we reached the first half, reached the first bump. Now I gotta get through the second half, and this is where, you know, key points start to come out. Ties are gonna start coming in, and we're gonna see some interesting lore, which we may have to talk more about. So it's better that with me, of course. But before we get into this, like I said, check out the community Discord. We do lots of fun things there, just like chill out, have a bit of fun. On my social description, like the video, give it a subscribe, you know the gist. And yeah, I got nothing else to say. So without any dilly-dallying, let's get back into Life is Strange and finish episode 3. I hope you enjoy. If you remember, we had to crash back on Chloe's because we're now a fugitive. So yeah. Hence why we're now in Chloe's bedroom. Also, this moment coming up is so Pricefield. I wanna like literally like throw up in excitement. Rise and shine, bitches. Take selfie. I love this scene. Just watch it.
Always remember this moment.
Photo bomb!
Photo hog.
I have a poster of that scene in my room. Just so you guys know. I love that.
It feels like a different world from yesterday.
We left a skid mark on Blackwell last night.
Like it needs another one. I'd like to do something good for my school in Arcadia Bay. I can't even submit my photo to represent. I just don't want to be rejected.
Every great artist gets rejected before they get accepted. So you have to enter a photo.
Even though I'm pimping the school and town you want to torch?
Come on, I don't want to see Arcadia Bay burned to the shore. I just say shit like that because I've been trying to get out of here since you left, basically. If I could find Rachel, then pay Frank off, I'm still leaving to start a whole new life.
Wish we could just hang out all morning like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon.
Oh, does the schoolgirl have a test today?
I'm starting to feel like going to Blackwell every day is a test. I just need to get on my regular school schedule again.
Songs on the top left. The song's really good, by the way.
Keep waving at the taxis, they keep turning their lights off.
And obviously you can like stay here for a bit and like, you know.
I'm so wiped out from last night. But it was awesome.
I have to ponder what kind of criminal I've become.
Last night was only the tip of the iceberg.
I have to admit, it was pretty cool to take over the Blackwell gym.
Today the gym, tomorrow the world. We need to step it up.
We still have to be careful how I use my power. I don't want to get stuck in time.
You can get whenever you want and listen to them bubble, but they ain't gonna.
Sidewalk and the pigeons in my window reflection.
Okay, I need to get dressed now.
So, text morning. Guys, need to blow Blackwell last night. Almost glad. By the way, the drive-in's actually popular, so I'm buying the tickets now. I'll let you take care of the popcorn. In other words, you can't back out now. But before that, I can't even fucking speak. Before we actually continue with episode 6, we need to read the journal again, because the journal has been updated for like five to 7 more pages, I think it is. Yeah. So we're on page 39, going into 46. So you know the rules. If you want to skip this section, here's a timestamp. I'm getting better with words. See, it's working out. But let's test it today because I have to get reading. So we're on page 39. October 9th. Dear Diary, I have the power to rewind time and I ended up on a rooftop trying to stop my friend from jumping off while trying to prevent a possible destruction of my hometown. I fell asleep on my desk and woke up reaching out to rewind or grab Kate. I remember when my journal entries were about which anime character I wanted to be, or my dreams of being a respected globe-hopping photographer, or what me and Chloe would be doing when we were finally adults. At least we now know, how that turned out so far. Chloe's determined to get to the bottom of what's going on, so I've been playing What Would Chloe Do? Which means blowing off my Blackwell homework to research everything I could find on Kate Marsh, Rachel Amber, and the esteemed Prescott. It would be too easy peasy if they were all connected, but at this point. Page 40. I think the whole town of Arcadia Bay is connected to this crazy shit. I can already see the story on the National Geographic Channel. Mystic, scientific, or apocalyptic. The Arcadia Bay tornado. Shudder. Speaking of fear, I still think about Kate and the sadness in her eyes on that roof. I'm so grateful she's alive. I love seeing the students at Blackwell show their support for her with gifts and flowers. Finally. At least I feel better now that Nathan is suspended. It's good he's off campus for a few days. I hope. And like I give a shit if the Prescott family sends a team of lawyers after me. Please. I doubt they would like all the publicity. I doubt their tentacles reach out into the rest of Oregon. Not yet, anyway. Leave it to Chloe to make me sneak out past curfew and demand I meet her in front of the main building in the dead of night. I knew Chloe would be all over investigating the campus after what happened to Kate here. This just made Chloe more desperate to find out what happened to Rachel, if anything. Page 41. It's funny that even though I think I can just rewind myself out of trouble, I'm in more trouble now than ever before in my life. If this was the Twilight Zone story, I'll be getting set up for something serious already. Like I'm going to rewind myself out of existence or something. Can I honestly say I have this ability for the rest of my life? Are the tornado, the snow, and the eclipse just hallucinations, or are they genuine prophecy? More importantly, is this a curse or a blessing? Chloe is alive and by my side, and that has to be a miracle, which means there must be a way to stop my vision from coming true, right? So yes, I broke curfew to hook up with Chloe. She said she had something to show me. Looks like it's time for some serious detective work. Enter the Blackwell Ninjas. As I stealthily made my way out of the hall, I passed by Kate's door and saw all the nice messages from other students. Too bad most of Blackwell didn't care when they passed around the video and bullied her on our roof. Everybody always cares when it's too late. At least Kate will see that people are on her side, finally. I hope I can visit her when all this blows over. Maybe that's not a good choice of words. Part 7/8. Anyways. Damn, that was too close. Great opener, page 42. Damn. I was doing so well until I got outside, and of course, it was Principal Wells of all people blocking the way. The one person I least wanted to see. I wasn't ninja enough for him, so yeah, he busted me. But I finally got to see that the gossip was true for a change. Principal Wells was shit-faced. He didn't even try to hide it. In fact, he was a lot cooler drunk than sober. I can see why he's so confused dealing with Kate's family and the Prescotts and David Madsen. He still acts suspicious and gives me way too much tood, as you would say. Nobody says that seriously. Agreed. But I can see that he's under a lot of pressure, so much that he's so wasted he can't even use his keys at midnight. Sure, he was in my way, but he was no match for my rewind power. After all, I had to go and meet Chloe. Bad Max. Even though I thought I was in full ninja mode, Chloe still scared the shit out of me, which pissed me off considering what I've been going through. Sometimes she's so damn insensitive to other people's feelings. She wants all my attention for her and finding Rachel, and she gets all but her if I don't have time for her. Obviously, I have time in hand, but I can't stay mad at her for long, and she was sort of excited about having the keys to the main building, and honestly, I was pretty amped up too. Page 43. Even more so when we went to the front of the building and spied on Victoria talking smack about me. Shocked. And worse, actually trying to blackmail Miss Jefferson to pick her photo for the Everyday Heroes contest. She is freaking unreal. I gave Miss Jefferson major respect for telling her to get lost, even though she deserved to be expelled for pulling that crap. This is her priority after what happened to Kate? I just don't understand Victoria, no matter how I try. She's already rich, pretty, and a good photographer. Why try so hard and hurt so many to manipulate everything already in your favor? I just hope that's not what I'm doing with my rewind power. Yes, there's something incredibly awesome about breaking into your own school at the witching hour. Although Chloe is technically right, how can we break in with the key? Never mind that it was a stolen key from the school's head of security. Anyway, the Battle Ninja strike again. Page 44. So cool to stalk the halls when it's dark and quiet, even with so many terrible things happening all around us. It felt like Chloe and I were walking towards the center of a great cosmic mystery, something bigger than any of us. But we kind of suck as master spies as we didn't have a key for the principal's office. No worries with my rewind power at hand, and of course Dr. Warren Graham. He came through with a bitchin' mini-bomb made out of sodium what the fuck ever. I probably learned more putting those ingredients together than the entire semester so far. Sorry, Miss Grants. Warren is the star student here. He tries so hard to help. Maybe too much. But what's wrong with that these days? I'm so grateful he's on my team. Talk about being in the Sancto Sanctorum, thanks Latin class I barely passed, of Blackwell. I did feel freaking weird about being in the principal's office after midnight, going through his files and laptop with Chloe. She was way too into it. Technically, we could be arrested and thrown in jail. Yikes. I've pretended that we were on a very special episode of The Wizards of Waverly Place. Don't know what that is. You know, just a couple of wacky Sherlocks investigating the school for a good cause. Yeah, that helped. Page 45. Well, we did find the proof. We found Nathan's file and had a weird drawing on it that just said Rachel in the darkroom, over and over. So that's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow, or he's just insane. But his note also referenced David M., which means that we absolutely have to find a way for David's secret bunker files for a good cause. But Chloe just can't help herself, and she actually took $5,000 in cash marked handicap fund. Because that's gotta be legit, am I right? I can't think of a faster route to karma hell, but it would clear Chloe's debt to Frank. I'll find a way to make it up to the fund. After all, saving her life is a priority. As is my habit with Chloe, no matter what, our fate seems bound together, for better or for worse. Actually worse. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided what we needed more than anything was to take a night swim in the otter's lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, oh yes, we shall swim. We didn't completely skinny dip, but close enough to get in big trouble no matter what. I don't know why we're so careless after being so careful. Also, be thankful we didn't skinny dip, as people watching on YouTube, Max. For the kids' eyes, please! Anyways, final page 46. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side of me, even if that hasn't always served her well. She deserved a moment of not giving a shit. Me too. Just two friends goofing around the pool. I fear those youthful shenanigans might soon be a thing of our past. God, I'm starting to sound like one of the teachers at Blackwell. Chloe and I had a nice chat about our lives since I left. We talked about dumb boys and girls and why they're in trouble, especially for me. I feel like a groupie when I talk to Chloe about our life experiences. She asked me, it's so beat. I take pictures, she takes action. Speaking of action, we had to seriously bounce when the security showed up. Duh. How quiet can we be in a swimming pool? But after leaving a trail of our Blackwell handiwork. It was so intense and exciting to get the past security guards. They had serious spotlight powder, so it wasn't exactly easy to stealth the way past, especially as we had to bail in Chloe's junker. But like I said, intense and exciting. Hella like Chloe Price. So that's where we left off. My god, I need something else to read, holy shit. And we're gonna continue with the story now. So, you know, it's been a long day, we need to get changed, but you can see here,
Ugh, it still reeks like a chlorine factory.
See if you can find a suitable outfit in my fashion hall.
so we're gonna wear Chloe's clothes. So I'm gonna open the closet and look for clothes.
Okay, time for some Chloe cosplay.
Hey, there you go. Rachel left a bunch of her clothes with me. She's your size.
But not quite my style.
You can even see a lot of the stuff that she wore in Life is Strange Before the Storm. Especially that like red and black checkered jacket that she always wore. Yeah, it's in there.
Max, you don't have a style yet. At least give it a try. You can always rewind back to your chlorine brand t-shirt and generic jeans.
You suck. I like my shirt and jeans. But it would be cool to try on Rachel's clothes just to see if they fit.
Stop second-guessing yourself, Max. Put this on and let your inner punk rock girl come out. You can afford to take chances whenever and whatever you want to try. For example, I dare you to kiss me.
Oh, there you go.
I double dare you. Kiss me now.
I need a minute. Major choice. Okay, I need a minute. Okay. So, yes, this is a major choice. I will point that out. It is a major choice if you want to kiss Chloe or not. But, yeah. If any major choice is going to divide the community, this is the one, I think. Because, if you do not know, I am a die-hard Pricefield fan, being the ship of Chloe Price and Max Caulfield. I love their synergy, I love how they work. Like, they complement each other so well, and I love them just being, like, not even, like, even if it's not just a couple, like, I'm talking about, like, if they were just, like, best friends in the world, I would fucking love that still. But at the same time, I'm a big advocate of them being a couple. So, you know what I'm gonna pick. So, yeah, you know what I'm gonna pick, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, fuck me.
Damn, you're hardcore, Max. Now I can text Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into girl-on-girl action.
You're such a dork. Oh man, that was priceless when I kissed Chloe. She didn't think I would.
I love that. That was priceless. Good punt, Max. And obviously you can rewind and change your answer if you want to not kiss Chloe. But, no. I'm not gonna fucking do that, are you kidding me? So we're getting changed, we're keeping that shit. Now I feel like a fucking dork, Jesus Christ. But we're literally dressing us in Rachel's clothes.
Looking sick, Max? A couple tats, some piercings, and we'll make a thrasher out of you yet.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
Maybe not.
Yeah, cheesy moment, fuck. Ugh.
Go on down and say hi to Joyce. Free breakfast? I have to, wake and bake first.
Sorry, Max.
That's not the tell.
If you remember what happened before the storm with Wake Wake Eggs and Bakey, yeah, same thing.
Let's not rewind and find out, okay?
So now if you want, you can just leave, which we're gonna do. You're gonna leave and go downstairs.
Oh my god, that smells so amazing. It's like when we were kids here.
Text from Kate. So, yeah, this is the text from Kate. If you managed to keep her alive. Max, thank you so much from my heart for reaching out to me on the roof. You're the only one who was there for me at school. The only one who truly cared. I have to believe that you sent to give me hope. You did so much more than that. My father is grateful as well. You'll always be in our prayers. Love and blessings, your friend Kate. Hey Kate, I'm so glad you're okay. I'll visit you as soon as I can, I promise. So yeah, because we saved Kate, we get that message. Obviously, if Kate didn't survive, then that would happen. It wouldn't say that. So, sad horrors. If you do want to read this, then fair enough. This is basically just Max's mother complimenting Max for saving Kate. So yeah. As you can see, the place looks exactly the same as it did from Life is Strange Before the Storm. Even this photo is still here after 3 years. Funny. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get free brekkies, because we like brekkies around here. Every mother ever, innit? Hey, Joyce.
Good morning, Joyce.
Rachel, I mean Max. Oh, you startled me. You fit those clothes well. Thank God you're not a hellraiser like her or Chloe. Now tell me exactly what you want to chow on.
I'm surprised she's so cool with this, by the way. Like, you'd think that, like... And that's if they met during the night, I'm guessing. But either way, it's just like... It's weird how she's so cool with this, but whatever. Pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Let's go for something... That's not... Both of these are not healthy, though. Pancakes. It doesn't really matter.
I'm dying for some of your famous pancakes.
I thought you would have missed those. Ah, you ate more than William, and he loved them.
I remember. We would race each other to grab them from a stack.
So this time, you can help me with the ingredients. I need you to grab me the eggs and milk.
Eggs and milk? No problem.
So literally, the eggs are here right in front of your face. Just grab the eggs.
Eggs always come first, as Joyce used to say.
Kind of a stupid phrase, but okay. And then just go to your refrigerator, I think.
I love that they still have the same refrigerator.
No. How do I forget? Is the milk over here? Am I going insane, or is the milk on the... Okay, no, the milk's on the table. Why would you have the milk on the table? Put it in the fridge.
Milk.
Max, don't say that ever again, please. Now for the mother's milk. Woohoo! Oh my fucking hell, cheesy as fuck. But personal side note of mine, I can't handle, like, if you leave milk out for like 5 minutes on a countertop, I cannot handle that. It has to be always in the fridge. Like, so that's a pet peeve of mine. When there's milk, if there's milk out, I'm not gonna fucking drink it. Like, if it's out for like 5 minutes most, or at least, then I'm like, yeah, I'm not, no. Anyways, hi Joyce.
Thanks. After all these years and everything that's happened, it's great to see you and Chloe together again. She hasn't had a good friend since you or Rachel. Oh, those clothes remind me so much of her. Such a sweet girl. I'm just hoping she's living large in L.A.
I'd love to think that too, Joyce, but...
We're on the same page, Max. I keep hoping that Rachel will show up or even send a message to Chloe from Hollywood. Or wherever she is.
Is Rachel okay? Rachel in trouble? Is Rachel mad at Chloe?
Is there any reason that Rachel might be mad at Chloe and left without her?
Chloe could piss everybody off but her. They were almost joined at the head. Reminded me of you and Chloe. But Rachel wasn't as grounded as you.
I'm grounded? Since when? Maybe that's why Chloe likes Rachel so much.
Max Caulfield, are you actually jealous of Rachel?
I don't fucking blame her. Are you kidding me? Maybe? No way. No I'm not.
What? No way. I know I was selfish when I left. I'm glad Chloe found a better friend.
No, just a different one. Last time I saw you and Chloe in your pirate outfits, I knew she would never find a better friend. I just wish you could have stopped Chloe from getting busted by David for that joint.
I know. But it seems like Chloe and me were pirates 1,000 years ago.
And that makes me what, a century old? You're only 18, Max. Oh, youth. If only I could go back.
It's not all that, Joyce.
Voila, a breakfast fit for us queens. And a king. Go sit at the table.
So yeah, you can just sit at the table now and wait for food to be served. Literally, all you do is wait. I do gotta say, with all respect to Joyce...
Thank you so much, Joyce. I'm never leaving this table.
Good, you can clean.
Cheeky bitch. Sorry. But with full respect to Rachel, like, I know this is a game, but they look banging. Fair point. Wait, did I say Rachel? I'm gonna say Joyce. With all respect to Joyce, the pancakes look banging. I know they're not real, but like, you know, I would eat those. If somebody gave me those, I would fucking eat them. Any day. Nom. And then once you eat it, you can just, like, chill. Because I think something else is gonna happen, but I'll keep looking around for stuff anyway.
I guess nobody waters the plant here. Oh man, I don't want to be famous for this.
The Independent, Flash Snow and Freak Eclipse, Apocalypse Noon, Super Heroine saves suicidal Blackwell student. So Max is getting popularity and she's not liking it. And I don't blame her.
I'm glad that's creamy and not crunchy.
True. So true, Max.
Seeing you again, made me remember so much. I know these photos don't measure up to your work, Max.
My favorite photographers probably take pictures similar to yours. You make David happy, Joyce.
He wants us all to be happy, Max. He's just not great at showing it.
Yeah.
I don't think I can rock this outfit like Rachel.
You have your own cool style.
Wowzer. I totally remember that day.
I'm glad. William took this picture with his instant camera.
I will, sorry to cut the scene so short, that picture becomes very important. Just for your information. That picture becomes really fucking important for like this episode and episode 4. AKA like this part and part 7. And you'll know why. Because there's another mechanic I gotta talk about which is quite interesting because, you know, it's just interesting, that's all.
Oh, it was the last picture he ever took. He had his car out right after this. And
so, just for context of what that clip is, basically, because this game does kind of go into how William died, as in Chloe's father. And to save you some time, I'm going to explain what happened now, because it is going to come up, and it'll make more sense to the story if I explain it now. So, like Joyce said, that photo was the last photo William ever took of Max and Chloe before he passed away. What happened was, if you saw from, like, Before the Storm, you saw a visual representation of what happened. Just, obviously, Chloe wasn't in the car when it happened. It was meant to just be, like, a delusion or something. But basically, I think Joyce was working at 2L's, she's always worked at 2L's diner, and she needed a lift home. Nothing too extraordinary there. While William was with Max and Chloe taking care of them, and he was taking pictures of them, cooking with them like a happy family. That last photo happened. They took that last photo right after William got a phone call from Joyce saying that she needs to be picked up. So William was like, okay, back now, kids. You know, be like 5 minutes. Stay out of trouble. And he gets in his car, he drives over, and a truck hits him. And, well, I think it was a truck or a train. Maybe a train or a truck, I don't remember. Something collides with him and he dies on impact. And so that's why Joyce feels sad when she sees the photo, because it literally was the very last photo that William took before his death. So that's how those two games tie a knot into William. Just want to tie up those loopholes real quick.
I know, Joyce. I'm sorry.
I didn't show you this to be morbid. In fact, I want you to have this. This was when my baby was so full of life and light. She was hopeful, positive. Everything she's not today. And this was the last time I ever saw Chloe truly happy.
Speak of the devil.
Did you guys have a bonding session about how fucked up I am?
It's not always about you.
Chloe, please. It's too early to start picking a fight. Eat instead.
I'll keep the warden busy while you go peek in the garage.
Now stop whispering or I'll know you're talking about me.
Stop being so nosy, Mother. Jeez, I can't do anything around here without everybody getting up in my shit.
No one can even joke with you, Chloe. You fly off the handle like that.
Excuse me. I have to use the bathroom.
Sure, run off and pee when you should back me up.
Now who's being paranoid? Just listen to yourself.
Nobody else does.
I do need to get into David's computer. He's gotta be hiding shit.
So basically, Chloe's giving us a distraction so we can get out of the talking conversation and get into the garage where we can find more information on David Madison's computer. So, as you can imagine, when you go to the laptop,
No shit, it needs a password. How about step douche? Try again. I need more clues.
so basically now you're going to look around the garage and find clues as to what the password is. And I've forgotten where the password is, bear in mind, so you're going to have to bear with me on that, but we're going to try everything. So, padlock.
Naturally, David would buy a heavy-duty military padlock. I can even see the combination. That might be a useful password.
And that gets added to your potential password list, basically. Let's search here.
Nothing in it.
Okay, there's nothing. How about we search this cupboard?
Nothing to see here.
How about we search this drawer? A picture of them getting married.
Maybe I could try stepdad for the password.
So that's another password idea. How about this book?
Looks like David has read this a lot. What did he learn?
Coming Back Home, a veteran's guide. Because obviously David was part of the war. Plate.
Cute. Can't picture David driving Joyce around with this on the car.
Agreed. The tape measure. We'll just tape measure.
Obviously, David's parents care about him. That date might be a good password.
07, 2007. Another password. There's a knife here.
Even David Madsen might be an angel to somebody else.
To my field angel, keep your wings up. Nothing useful. But there is a password here. How about in the car?
Now the car looks ready to roll. This is a better hobby for David than surveillance.
Let's check the sun visor.
Joyce might as well have wrote, "Let's get married."
It was an honor having you at the diner. Nice to know that gentlemen still exist. Love to talk again with you soon. By the way, name is Joyce if you forgot.
That might be a useful password.
Two Wells Diner receipt, 11/27/08. Eggs and sausage and blah blah blah.
I could try the license number for the password.
license number being 63567.
Huh. Maybe this ID number might work.
The ID number could work. So you literally roam around and look for all these passwords.
Chloe can't get another gun now. Unless she steals it back from Frank.
But once you have like the majority of the passwords, you can start just inputting random ones and hope that you get the right one. So, personal. Let's go with this one.
Worst hacker ever.
So that one's wrong. How about this one?
Nope.
Wrong.
No way, Max. You totally froze the laptop.
So if you freeze the laptop after getting two incorrect passwords, just rewind time. Pretend you just didn't input the passwords, and then go again. Army. This one.
Shitballs.
Family. Maybe it's this one. Got it.
Score! Max the hacker strikes again.
So-
Whoa. Spoiler alert. Rachel definitely hooked up with Frank. But why does David care?
Okay, I got all to talk about. Okay. No.
I better tell Chloe about this now.
Shut up.
Whoa. Spoiler alert. Rachel definitely hooked up with Frank. But why does David care?
Okay. Right, let me talk about this thing freaking me out for a second. So yeah, that's all you have to do, just try and guess the password after typing them all in. And we get something new to read. Rachel Emma profile. Rachel has been cut in class all week. Frank and Rachel meet once again. Rachel avoids a dormitory. Follow Rachel to lighthouse. Arcadia Bay Police Report, case number 678, reporting Officer Anderson Berry. Incident report. Rachel Amber 18 was picked up at 2:35 p.m. Blackwell Academy for possession of a controlled substance. This was reported by David Madsen, head of campus security, who witnessed her trying to hide or secure a suspicious medicinal bag. This officer was called into question Miss Amber, who responded to threats and denials. Her bag was found to contain various illegal pharmaceuticals. See, I paid full details.
Instead of stalking Kate, David could have helped her.
Okay, so before this, I'll explain the thing. So yeah, we figure out that for some reason Rachel was hanging out with Frank. Kind of peculiar. But there's something else gonna come later, and I'll explain everything that happens then. Because what we do find out later is a mixture of interesting and depressing. Let's read this though. Kate M followed the same path to every class. Overheard Kate and Dana W talking about supplies for voice supplies. Drugs. Watched Kate with her church group. She knows her Bible. Kate stays in the bathroom longer than other students. Drugs. Saw Kate helping Jefferson after class. Don't trust grown men with goatees. Yeah, that's you, Manson. Kate has kept to herself since Voice Club party, not even church. Drugs. Tried to talk to Kate about the party. She got upset and ran. Guilty.
This is so wrong. Oh, creepy bastard.
Max Caulfield profile. Max 98 says Mad Max, Max Factor, Noel Angel. Max Caulfield student, Max classroom schedule. So he has everything on Max as well, which is really fucking weird. So yeah, now we got that, you can go ask Chloe and tell her what's happened. But yeah, keep that information in your mind about Rachel and Frank, because we are going to do something involved in that. Let's get talking to Chloe. Well, shit. Guess who's here? Mr. Madsen. And, this is where I am going to be quiet for this scene. And when a certain thing happens, there's going to be a major choice. Bit of a spoiler. There's going to be a major choice after this scene. I'll get to explaining afterwards. So, I'm playing silent YouTuber right now. I'm going to stay quiet and just take in everything you're about to see.
Nice breakfast.
David, you back already?
I have to take a nap after writing up vandalism reports last night.
What happened?
Some little shit-ass punks broke into the swimming pool. This is what happens at these PC bullshit colleges. Entitled students taking over the campus.
Do you know for sure it was Blackwell students?
Who else would do it? And I'm gonna bust them. Figures you'd be here. Is that your Rachel Amber Halloween costume?
You know more about her than me.
No. You and Chloe think you know more than anybody. Like all teenagers.
Leave Max alone, David. Stop threatening students.
He threatens them with surveillance cameras, so he can spy on everybody. Like he spies on all of us here.
Don't start, Chloe. Not now.
Yeah, I'm just always starting shit, right? You're a total paranoid, David.
Not now, Chloe.
You used to call me a loser for getting kicked out of Blackwell. So who's the loser now, David? Who haven't you accused or harassed? Between your investigations into Rachel and Kate, what have you done besides get in trouble?
Okay. So, as you saw, family dispute broke loose. Because, you know, David Madison is, you know, a bit of a control freak, I guess, and fucking... He has suspicions on Max and Chloe and all that shit. And the main culprit is now Madison and Chloe are having an argument now because of X, Y, and Z. And you can either choose to side with David Madison or side with Chloe. And again, I'm just gonna pick the option that I chose to pick, which, in my opinion, is the more obvious one. Because why would you side with David Madison? Let's be honest here, unless if you're a weirdo. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, like this whole argument has started because of the whole incident we did in Blackwell, and yeah, it's not going like it's kind of tearing the family apart a little bit, and you'll definitely get more on that when more of episodes come out. When I start releasing more episodes to the YouTube scene. So I am gonna pick side with Chloe, and again I'll be silent so you can take everything in, and we'll get right back into it. Okay, so let's side with Chloe and end this bit once and for all.
You're a bully, David. I saw you harass Kate Marsh when she was going through hell. You could have totally helped her. Everybody at Blackwell is a suspect to you, except for Nathan Prescott. That's why the students and faculty don't like you. You even hit your stepdaughter. I do respect your service, but you don't respect anybody.
Chloe was doing drugs. That's illegal.
So is spying on people in your family and at your work. Why do you have photos of Kate Marsh and Rachel Amber in your files anyway?
What? Is this true, Max? Yes, David. Why do you have these files at all? I find this very disturbing.
I do not have to take this kind of interrogation. Not from you punks.
Maybe you should calm down.
Oh, you're turning on me now, huh? Of course. Women always stick together. Well, screw you.
David, you better go to a hotel until we figure this out.
You can't kick me out of my own home.
It's my home, David. Paid for and in my name. You know the law, right?
Oh, I thought I knew a lot of things. Like when I'm outflanked.
Have a nice day.
Chloe, for once, just please shut up.
I hope Joyce doesn't hate me for tearing into David.
So, like you just saw, we spoke out to the truth to everyone and dropped David in the shitter, which deserved. You can't be spying on fucking students like that. That's fucking creepy. And now we have caused a divorce. Yeah, we've caused a divorce through this debacle. Which, you know, is interesting, to say the least. So, yeah, David was just an asshole, and if you chose to side with David, I don't know what happens. I don't want to know, because I don't like siding with David in the situation. I always side with Chloe. Like, yeah, yes, David, doing drugs is illegal. Sure, right? Like, smoking a joint is illegal in some places. Okay, fair enough. But so is, you know, spying on fucking students without their consent. Like, what's worse, isn't it? Like, smoking a joint or potential stalking, rape, you know? So, Yeah. And obviously, like any other major choice, you can rewind, change the story, but we've left them a broken family, and we're now gonna go figure out what's going on with Rachel. So let's just leave.
Max, that gave me chills. And you better not rewind this one.
Even Chloe is just like, that gave me chills the way you went on David. Don't rewind. So, yeah. We're not going to rewind because I totally saw a Chloe situation, and we're just going to leave Chloe's house. Again, you will know more about the divorce and the leaving out later. But this
Listen,
yeah.
when I went through David's laptop, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than friends.
Right, no way, Max. She was just posing to tease Frank.
If you're not gonna believe me, why don't we check out what Frank has in his RV?
What's that gonna prove?
Frank has Rachel's bracelet. What else does he have in there?
Motherfucker better not have anything. For his sake.
So basically, they kind of just explained what I was going to do anyways. So I'm going to explain now what's been going on with Rachel and Frank, because there has been theories. It's not been confirmed though. And we are going to try and find proof of this being true, which I'm going to spoil to you. It is true. You should have seen that coming. But people have been trying to theory craft how close they have been. And I think one of the most unanimously agreed theories on Rachel and Frank's relationship is pretty well crafted, and I think it really does show what Rachel can be like. So here's how I see it. Rachel overall as a person is the type of person that can't be in one place all the time. She can't be in one place all the time. She has to keep moving in some form of way. Like, she's not gonna let anybody else stop their ambitions, if that makes sense. So, she has the type of category where it's like, if a person stops becoming useful to her, which sounds mean, but this is not way of putting it. If a person stops becoming useful to her, she'll find alternatives. And if you remember from what happened in Before the Storm, with Rachel specifically, Rachel had always had a drive and a kick to leave Arcadia Bay, to escape, to like feel free, basically. And when she meets Chloe, she kind of, whenever you want to believe, because again, it could be like really, really close friends or dating, depending on who you are. For me, it's dating, but it could be close friends for you. When she sees Chloe, who also wants to leave, that is her, like, choice. That's her escape, you know? Like, she sees Chloe as an escape companion. They will leave together and live the best if they can together. And that's what she wanted. But I'm guessing because Chloe felt more comfortable after everything happened with Arcadia Bay and stuff like that, she felt more comfortable being in Arcadia Bay at one point with Rachel, because she thought that her life had been redeemed perfectly. But with Rachel, she was still chasing for more. And I guess as well, when because bear in mind, Rachel, when it came to smoking, from what we can theory craft, she was not a smoker. Yeah, she was a drinker. We've seen that in the game. It's physically proved. She literally drank wine out of the bottle. So, you know, that theory was already proved ages ago. But she never was a smoker. Chloe was always one that smoked cigarettes and smoked weed and etc., etc. And I'm guessing that during the 3-year time span that we had of the first two, the Before Storm and Life is Strange, Chloe had, you know, partied with, you know, drugs, you know, like medicinal, like weed, like ecstasy, like speed, like, you know, LSD, all those party drugs that make you go off your tits. And I'm guessing that because of that, Rachel gained also a propensity for drugs. And if you recall what happened with Frank, because if you remember, Rachel knows that Frank is Chloe's drug dealer. she knew that for a fact. And the fact that Frank was the one that saved Chloe. Rachel decided behind Chloe's back to start hanging out with Frank. And I'm guessing this was her way of either getting drugs or getting an extra escape or an extra need to escape. Because Rachel is a person that just can't be satisfied. Like, you think she is, but she moves to the next thing. It's like a game of, like, puff, puff, pass in a way, but just with people. It's that you, like, hang out with this person, you feel fulfilled. Next person. You hang out with this person, you feel fulfilled. Next person. Which isn't necessarily a good thing. Especially when Rachel has been secretly hanging out with Frank behind Chloe's back, which, you know, is fucked up by its sense. And now that Rachel's missing, and now that Frank still has Rachel's bracelet, it really goes to show what have they been doing. Because you're going to see the evidence at some point, and I'm going to show it on screen and talk about it more. But we generally have no idea, for the theory crafters, generally have no idea if Rachel and Frank were in an intimate relationship or like a really, really close friend relationship. They were definitely close. They were definitely more than just friends. That has been confirmed. But were they just like on and off? Were they like friends with benefits? Were they full flatulent fucking dating? People just don't know. And there hasn't been... It's just generally assumed that they have done... It's generally assumed because of what the evidence is, you'll see, that there definitely was some form of sexual matter to the case. We just don't know in what form. Like, we don't even know, because like I said, even when it comes to like Chloe and Rachel, like, it wasn't necessarily dating, but it wasn't necessarily friends either. People saw that as either being friends with benefits or being dating. So, it's no different with Frank. And this is where a lot of truths are going to come out, and when you do see the evidence, I'll get explaining more, but that's basically the tie-in. That is how Frank ties into the story. Because Frank used to be such a cool guy, and now he's a complete asshole. And knowing the fact of how Rachel hooked up with Frank behind Chloe's back kind of proves a lot, if that makes any form of sense. But regardless, we still need more proof, so...
Let's check the door. Frank gets so wasted, he sometimes forgets to lock it.
So we're going to go into Frank's RV and look for concrete proof of this happening.
I can't believe you hung out with him.
Not anymore. We have to be casual ninjas here. Shitballs. Okay, here's the plan. I'll go to the diner and distract Frank by telling him I have his money, but he needs to come with me. Then you come in and rewind so Frank doesn't see me. Then you can tell Frank he needs to check out his RV, and then you rewind after you get the key, and...
Chloe, I got this. I'll be right back.
Don't let my epic plan get in the way of yours. I'll try to scrounge up a Scooby snack to distract his mangy mutt.
Now to find a quick and easy way to snag Frank's keys.
So basically, you have to go... Text from Dad. This is a text from Max's dad. Maxine, Pop here. I'm sorry I haven't gotten in touch sooner. I know your mom's very proud of you for saving that girl, as I am. We have no doubt saying you to Blackwell is the best thing you demand we do. It makes us so proud to read about you in the news and see actual video of you walking down with that girl. And if you want to come back home now to relax and maybe go to a high school around here, the door is wide open. It's been a whirlwind here. I'm not ready to come home yet. Talk later. By the way, I want to point out you never see Max's parents. You see them in text, but you don't see them in person ever. So, just to let you know. But regardless, you're going to walk into 2L's diner, and you're going to try and convince Frank over here to give you your keys. And the way you do it is quite funny.
Good lord, Macon. I'm ready to nosh again. Oh, but I need to get those keys from Frank.
Text to Warren. Okay, it's officially sold out, but I managed to get us both tickets. Had to fight a dozen guys off of them, though. Freaking nerds. God damn it, Warren. Okay, so you're gonna talk to Frank and try and convince him to get the keys. Which obviously isn't going to be easy.
You have serious balls, little girl. But hanging out with Chloe, playing with guns, and dressing up like Rachel doesn't make you cool or tough. What the fuck do you want? Take a picture of me and I'll break your fucking camera.
How do you know these are Rachel's clothes?
Because she looks beautiful in them and you look like ass. You're lucky I just took that gun from you.
Grab your keys and let's check out your RV.
Let's not. You fucking creep me out.
In other words, Max, no keys. Maybe I could chat up that officer, or even Nathan, and then go all Groundhog Day on them until I get the info I need.
So basically, there are 3 people in this place you can talk to. You can talk to the police officer, someone over here, I forget who it is, probably the drunk guy. And then guess who's over here? Fucking Nathan. Asshole. Regardless, we can talk to some of these people and try and get him to do something. So, I'm gonna talk to the cop, because I really hope I can avoid talking about Nathan, so I don't really want to talk to him right now, so let's talk to the cop.
There she is, Super Maxine. That's your new nickname around the bay. Sorry, but you did earn it. We're all real proud of you for helping Kate down.
Thanks, Officer Barry. I was just lucky. And right on time. Kate is who counts.
I'm glad you're representing Blackwell Academy.
Kate Marsh, we're in town, David Madison, Nathan Prescott. Let's talk about Kate.
I guess Kate Marsh will be the face of Blackwell for a while.
And you for helping her. That's the kind of school spirit we need more of.
We're in town.
Do you think Arcadia Bay is a weird town?
I'd take a normal city with normal problems about now. Makes me sick thinking about it.
David Madison.
I feel like David Madsen represents Blackwell.
Not for long. He's a loose cannon. We all respect him for his service, but he's too eager.
Too eager is too fucking nice, I'm sorry. Fucking
He's
hell.
eager to be a dick to me and Chloe.
That's true.
Blunt.
He was ranting about a stolen gun, then I tuned out. Somebody's always out to get him.
Try interrogating somebody else, Lieutenant Caulfield.
So yeah, you can either now, you can use this information on Frank to try and get him to do something. That's what it was. You can go talk to Frank again, talk to the officer, talk to Nathan. I'm going to try and use that information I got from Officer Berry to coerce Frank into doing something.
What the fuck now?
What the fuck now? David is after the gun.
David Madsen is looking for that gun. He might show up on your RV step.
Ooh, I'm trembling. I don't need to take his little museum piece.
Chloe's dead.
Could I get you to drop Chloe's debt?
Are you supposed to be a smart student?
You'll find out if you do me this favor.
Thanks, Godmother, but I don't need your favors. And Chloe doesn't get any from me.
So that didn't work. So you know what that means? We need to go chat up with Nathan, which is fantastic. Hey bitch, happy I got you expelled, you little daft cunt.
Rachel? Whatever the fuck. Oh look, Max Amber. Nice outfit.
So yeah, if you're curious, everybody is mistaking Max for Rachel. It's kind of funny. First Joyce, then Frank, then Nathan. Like, who's next in it?
By the way, thanks for getting me fucking expelled, you twee bitch. You're lucky this is a public place.
No problem, dickhead.
Considering we're in a public diner with a police officer right over there,
Yeah,
you shouldn't
lucky
advertise
bastard.
your rage, Prescott.
Oh yeah? You shouldn't have bitch snitched on me to that fucked up principal.
And asshole, your father, Kate Marsh, drugs for sale, Rachel and Frank.
I bet Frank hooked you and Rachel Amber up with party supplies.
Nice try. Rachel partied like a fiend on her own. More than me.
I doubt that.
Like you would know, virgin. Even that pig over there knows Rachel hung out more with Frank. I mean, don't talk to the cop about that, dumbass.
So we got more information. Go fuck yourself, you privileged little specimen. And now we're going to talk about the Frank.
What the fuck now?
Skip. I got nothing. Did I toss the cop again?
What can I do for you, Max?
Here we go. Rachel and Frank.
Nathan said that Rachel Amber represents Blackwell.
Oh yeah. So you can just choose to snitch on Nathan to the police officer. So I'm going to do that, which is really funny because I don't care about Nathan.
With Frank Bowers.
Bowers ain't no student anymore. Sadly, he does represent one side of Arcadia Bay. I want you to stay out of his orbit, okay? Him and that rabid mutt.
I heard something about Frank Bowers and his puppy. My boy does love his dog.
Especially when the dog is your personal drooling bodyguard. You can bet he trained that poor thing on blood.
Gross. I wouldn't bet. Where did he get the pup?
Frank used to bet on dog fights. Now, to his credit, he had a revelation. He saved a bunch of the dogs, kept one for himself. He's still a creep. You and that Chloe stay away, right?
More talking info. Can I talk to Frank again?
What the?
Save dogs.
You act so scary, but you did save all those dogs.
One, I'm not acting. Two, who told you about the dogs?
It's actually a great story. You're an animal lover. Could I pet the doggy? I could go grab him from your RV right now.
I won't even let you pick up the dog shit. Besides, you don't want a leash. You want these keys right here. Look at your eyes dilate. You're worse than a junkie, Max. But no fix for you.
So that's what you need to do. Because you're probably thinking now, like, cool, Frank's put the keys on the table, so what happens now? So yeah, you just stir and stir the pot, and eventually Frank will put his keys on the table. And the way you get them is kind of funny. Literally, take his keys. Nothing bad will happen, right?
I'm afraid I'll have to take your keys now, asshole.
You did not just do that. Give me back my keys, bitch. Give me my keys now.
Oh no, let's rewind.
Key brought. Now back to Chloe.
And we have the keys. So yeah, that's literally what you do. Take his keys, rewind, got the keys, bye. So funny. Oh, by the way, Alyssa. Remember in episode 1 and 2?
Are you shitting me?
Fuck's sake. Let's hop out of this.
Alyssa, watch out!
Quick thinking, Max.
That's the third time we can save Alyssa. But that's the side point. Let's go to Chloe and I have the keys. RV key.
I should have known. The amazing Spider Max.
I couldn't have done it without Frank. Now let's get in and out.
You'll need this, Max. On your mark, get set. Throw!
Throw towards the road, throw in the parking lot. Major choice. Now, it says major choice. There is one option here. One option. And this is the one time I'm going to use my rewind power to change my mind. Because if you pick this option, you're a cruel bastard and you better rewind. I don't care what dog it is, you better fucking rewind. So, if you accidentally pick throw towards the road...
Hit the treat, boy!
The meat is in the street.
Oh no! Please, please do not let that poor dog be hit.
I bet he's fine. I'm sure he is. Come on, we definitely don't have time to waste now.
Oh, please, please don't let that dog be hurt. Or worse.
So yeah, the dog gets killed. So let's not do that. Don't kill the dog. Frank may be an asshole, but don't kill his dog, okay? I've skipped too far. Okay. RV key. Skip. Throw in the parking lot.
Get the treat, boy!
I think we just made that dog our bitch. Get it?
Now I can snoop in peace. But let's not waste time. The doggy is busy now, but he might come back.
So now I open the door and we look for evidence towards this Frank Rachel case.
Damn. I thought my room was a shithole.
You're not a creepy drug dealer.
Frank has issues, but he's not creepy. At least I didn't think so until I saw him with Rachel's bracelet. Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond?
Yes, we'd be tearing up the highway. And you'd probably want me to kiss you again. Chloe, we're on a schedule. We need clues about Rachel.
I know. Just daydreaming.
Bless her. Okay, so if you want to know where these,
You scope the area while I hack his computer for info.
So if you do want to know,
Frank is almost a made-for-TV hoarder. This place is nasty.
Yeah. So if you want to know where the actual folders are, by the way, there's a blowtorch on his bed.
That's a pretty extreme lighter.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to know where the secret file is, you want to go to the vent.
I could pry this vent open with the right tool.
And pry it open with the right tool, indeed.
Crappy Wi-Fi out here. Must take him days to download porn.
Yuck. That's almost cute to see Frank posing with his dog.
Yeah, the right tool you need is a knife, which is right here.
This is almost as good as a set of keys.
Take the knife, pry open the vent. The knife breaks, which sucks.
Curses. Nothing here. Oh shit, the knife is broken.
How is there nothing there? I thought there was... Or am I looking at the wrong vent? Oh, wrong vent, sorry. Go on time. Okay, my bad. Don't open that vent, open this vent over here.
My blade will open any portal.
And this is what you're looking for. Take.
Oh man. Rachel and Frank's dog.
Alright, so remember what I was saying about Frank and Rachel having a more than friends relationship, but people can't tell if it's been dating or not? This is why. Because
I don't know if I should be touched or disturbed.
there's definitely have been some like sexual nature going on. Frankie B. Hope you read this first thing in the morning. Sorry about last night. I was being a monstrous bitch and took it out on you. And poor Pompidou. There's a lot of weird shit going on in my life, and sometimes I feel like I'm never going to get out of Arcadia Bay. As you can see what I mean, she wants to escape. Thank God for you. You're one of the best things I have here, and I smile when I think of us together. Let's just drive out of here forever. See what I mean? Rachel was definitely... I wouldn't say cheating on Chloe, because we don't know. But definitely backstabbing Chloe in the back. That's for sure.
I'm glad Rachel got to drive this beast. She looks genuinely happy.
Rachel got to drive the van. And there's one picture I'm looking for.
Rachel really did hang out with Frank.
There's that one too, which is obviously bleh. But there's one I'm looking for.
I'm learning more about
That
Rachel
one.
than I want to know.
Yeah, that one. That one where she's in Frank's trailer doing it looks like a striptease. So yeah, that's when the sexual nature kind of kicks in. People have questions about that.
Trouble in paradise.
And this is what kind of ended off that relationship. Frank, that was not cool what you did, and don't blame the drugs. You actually scared me, and I thought you would never chill out. I never seen you act that way, and the next time will be the last. I'm a Leo, and we don't look back. I care about you. I care about you, us, so maybe we need to break our routine. Rachel Amber. So yeah, they had a brief period of being intimate together, which is shitty. And you'll see now when you show this to Chloe,
what the hell is he doing with that dog?
bad things are gonna happen. So again, silent YouTuber, take everything you can see, and yeah. Sorry, Chloe.
That makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she knew how you would react.
And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad gets killed, you bail on me for years, my mother gloms on a step-fucker, now Rachel betrays me.
Chloe, Rachel is missing. Nobody betrayed you.
Bullshit! Who hasn't? Fuck everybody!
Chloe!
So yeah. Shit times.
Chloe, you can't keep blaming me and everybody for everything wrong in your life. It's so not fair.
I gotta blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
Grow up, nobody's fault, Rachel and Frank.
So now it's Rachel's fault too?
Jesus, she was banging that pig, Frank! Bitch lied to my face, Max! I can't trust anybody again. Everybody pretends to care until they don't. Even you.
Chloe Price, you better take that back. Right now.
Okay, fine. But you just don't understand. It's like I'm being punished by the universe.
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
William, David.
You blame David?
I said my dad. My real father, who got himself killed for nothing. Not a human placeholder for Joyce.
Chloe, your dad didn't choose to leave you.
I know that, Max. My mom actually blames herself. Just because she wanted a ride home from work. Sometimes, even I blame her.
No, you don't.
Yes, Max, I do. Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? And he never does?
No.
I gotta say, that one hit me in the feels. That statement hit me in the feels because, not to get into my personal life too much, because I don't want that for YouTube, that happened to me too. So, yeah, not the best situation. I know how she feels.
Oh, of course not. But I was with you that day. It was just a terrible accident.
I wish that made me feel better. But ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
You're still here, I can tell.
You don't want to hear this, but you're still here, alive, with me. And that is no accident.
You're right. I don't want to hear this.
Chloe, I can't do this out on my own. I need you with me. And Rachel needs you.
That scene's hard to watch sometimes. Claire doesn't even want to talk. It's sad. But regardless, after that hiccup, you go back to lessons. And this is where you learn about something new you can do. Something new and something important.
Oh my God.
happening now?
Time for a picture. Come on now. Say pancake. I can't see.
Use A and D keys and left mouse button, right mouse button until you find the sweet spot.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max.
Okay, so for everyone who's curious, what the hell just happened? Okay, let me explain it to you. So, in the Life is Strange universe, when it comes to your powers and what the powers can do, I like to think that your power has a secondary purpose. Because you have, like, the main purpose, which is to rewind time. That is the main purpose. You can just hold your hand out, rewind time, and to like the first couple minutes back or so, just so you can like retrace your steps. But in this game, Max has a secondary power, which comes more into fruition at this point, where if she concentrates into a photo really, really hard, she can go back to when the photo was first taken. Let that one sink in. She can look into any photo that she is in, and she can go back for like a little bit to the to the timeline where the picture was just taken. So because that was the last photo that William took before he died, she's now back in her 13-year-old self with Chloe, you know, just before William's death. And you may have saw the white fuzz too when you looked over at the wall. That white fuzz is not a glitch. That is literally the boundaries of the Polaroid picture. You're in the photo basically, and you can now rig with the time-space continuum with this secondary power. And the secondary power, in my opinion, is always overlooked, and it's quite interesting when it is shown. I don't think Rachel had a secondary power when it came to her abilities. Actually, no, she did. Because her first power is 100% like fire. That is her main power. Her main power is like fire. She has some ability to like create fire and just like all that. But her secondary power is definitely the ability to push fire around and cause massive fucking forest fires. With Max, she can look into any Polaroid picture if she wants, go back to when the photo was taken, and rechange events. And when she's done that photo, she will wake up in the alternate timeline. And so, knowing what's happened with Chloe, and knowing what happened with the grief with William, how she blames William, Max is now going to do the pretty stupid thing and try to save William's life. And as you know, that's fucking with the time-space continuum. You know, it's fucking it up badly. So, yeah, you're going to see now how Max prevents William from dying and what this does to the story.
This is a keeper.
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad. Max, tell him. Whoa, hey, you look totally pale. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, Chloe. Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Well, I might just allow this one into the family album.
What is this?
But not the cook.
William is
Hint,
here.
hint, Daddy.
Yes,
And
we can't.
Chloe is just a kid.
Serve us slackers.
Am I that far back in
You
time?
mean pancake?
Yep, you have now traveled 5 years into the past. 5 years! I think. Yeah, 5 years into the past. And you're gonna see how William dies, essentially.
In France, they call them.
I'm 18 years old inside my 13-year-old self.
If you want to eat.
How?
I volunteer to break the eggs.
Do you remember how many eggs?
So you can
Mom
explore
said
around.
10.
That's
As you can
true.
see,
So how many eggs?
as you can see here, like there's
Yeah,
boundaries of how far I
sure.
can go because of the polar
Right,
picture.
like you're the real cook here.
But I'm gonna let this scene play out, and it's gonna show something very important.
I am when your mom is away.
I'll let her know that.
See the phone ring. Whoopsie, a hair rewind. Whoopsie. My bad.
Hello? Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max. We're all going to work at the Two Whales. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you.
I have to stop William from taking his car today.
Ladies, I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She doth have many bags of delicious grub for us to feast
You are
upon.
ridiculous.
You
So yeah, you basically are gonna have to stop William from taking his car. Taking his car to what's the word? Taking his car to pick up Joyce, because that car is the reason why he died. It's a little bit inconsistent because in Life is Strange, before Storm, he said he died to something getting hit by him, which probably was a mixture of both. Wouldn't surprise me, but it was the car that killed
be
him.
grateful for that someday.
So watch what happens.
Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please.
So he's gonna be looking around for his keys. Just wait for him to find his keys.
Aha! You can't hide from me forever. Now lock up after I leave. Play nice. Try not to destroy too much of the house. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
She's never leaving me. Sad. So yeah, William just left, so shit.
I have to try. I have to. I was put here to use this power to save William. For Chloe.
So you're gonna rewind, now you know where the keys are, you're gonna hide them from him.
Shit, where am I?
So the way you do this is quite funny, because I'll say right now, if you just pick up his keys and keep them with you, he'll be like, shit, where are my keys? I can't find them. He has a beeper on his keys. So he hits the beeper, and he'll bleep in your pockets, and then he'll go like, Max, give me the keys, don't be stupid now. And then you force to give him the keys. This is how you hide his keys.
Right, like you're the
So
real
you
cook
grab,
here.
search the hat,
Score.
grab the keys, and chuck them outside. And now you wait.
I know I had those keys right here. I know it. Forgot all about you, little buddy. Release the keys. Of course. Last time I ordered from Spy Guy Electronics.
You can take the bus, right? The stop is right down the street.
This I can do. Good call, Max.
Oh yeah, the bus is great. It comes every 15 minutes and there'll be plenty of room for you and Joyce and groceries and it'll save the environment.
You sold me already. I'm off to yonder bus stop. Joyce will love this.
Okay.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
Okay, so now that we have changed the course of William's death, you're now going to see all of the changes you have made by doing this one simple thing. Because like I said, this game is based off the butterfly effect, remember? Something very little can turn very huge later in life. And this proves it. Something as simple as grabbing William's keys, chucking them outside so he has to take a bus instead of the car, has done this. So here's all the changes. So William doesn't die, obviously, he's still alive. So Chloe's family's now alive and well. Therefore, Chloe didn't have to run away. She's now happy with her family. Obviously, Joyce and Madsen wouldn't have gotten married. Joyce and William would have gotten married. Chloe would never would have met Madsen in the first place. But she gets William's old car for her birthday. And if you remember, William's car was the reason why he died, remember? But then you wake up. So you're now back into present day, but you're now in a complete alternate timeline. This is now a rewritten alternate timeline because you made the choices you did. We're hanging out with Nathan. And Victoria.
Hello, are you even listening, Maxine?
All my friends in LA told me that Oregon was
Max.
cold every day.
Never, Maxine.
I know, sorry, Mad Max. You're not pissed at me, right? Right?
So as you can see, we've become a rebel. We're now part of the Vortex Club, which is something that Max never would imagine being in.
Do you want to go hit the girls' potty and smoke a peace pipe?
I think Max is high.
She's acting like so weird. You cool, Max?
Nobody listened when I said we shouldn't let her in the vortex.
Courtney, you don't want anybody in the club.
Like whatever, bitch.
Warren, he hooked up with Stella?
Instead of her. Can I press tab real quick? Because I want to read something if I can. Probably not.
Oh no, this is totally fucked up. What else have I changed? Chloe.
Everything is now different. Go to the bus stop. And Mr. Madsen is driving the bus. So even that has changed. We're actually coming close to the end of episode 6, actually. This is the last little bit, so I'll explain everything as you go. As you can see, the whole timeline has been fucked. That one simple deed has caused all this. We're now in an alternate universe. See, another natural disaster is on the rise. There are dead whales being washed up on the shore. So what have we had now? We have had a snowfall in a summer's day, we've had a lunar eclipse, or solar eclipse, and now we have dead whales washing up on the shore. Things are not looking well. But you run to Chloe's house. as you can see,
Max Caulfield. Taking a break after taking Seattle by storm, huh?
William's alive and well.
We thought we'd never see you again after you left for the big city.
No. I'd never do that to Chloe.
Speaking of, I know she's been dying to see you. Hold on. Chloe! You have a visitor!
Yep. Fucked up. Yeah, I'll get into that in a second. Of why she's paralyzed from the waist down. From the neck down, even. But for now, interesting cliffhanger, that is the end of episode 3. And you're gonna find out more about this alternate reality in episode 4. But for now, let's check out options, shall we? You stole the money, 48%. Very mixed. You kissed Chloe, 78%. I mean, come on. You sided with Chloe, 78%. Again, come on. You kept Frank's dog from harm. Look at that, 95%. If you're one of the 5% that let him die and didn't rewind, you're cruel. Frank has David's gun, 34%. Next. Lisa's alive, 42%. So remember, you water her in episode 1, not water her episode 2 or vice versa, and Lisa stays alive. You didn't help Warren with his exam, 72%. You are not on the Vortical party list, 41%. You didn't change the Vortical party list, 79%. You didn't erase the cop's message, 63%. You helped Alyssa, 63%. You didn't warn the homeless woman, 66%. You didn't take a photo in the past, 48%. You didn't leave a mark on the fireplace, 64%. So we're gonna exit now, and this is gonna give us a little teaser into what episode 4 is gonna be like. So, yeah. In the dark room. Right, so before we move off this episode, I got a bit of explaining to do when it comes to Chloe being literally paralyzed. So if you remember, like I said, we made one minor decision to just make William take the bus instead of just, taking his car, inadvertently keeping William alive. That's what we like, right? Well, like I said, that one outcome ends up changing many upon many upon many outcomes in the story. And as you saw now, we are stuck in an alternate timeline where now we're in the Vortex Club. We are a Vortex Club member, something we despise. Warren is hanging out with Stella now instead of Max. The bus driver is now David Madison because David and Joyce never met. And the most alarming case, Chloe is now paralyzed from the neck down. And the reason why is pretty obvious. If you remember, it was David's car that failed on him and inadvertently got him killed in our original timeline. So by saving William from that trip, he had given Chloe his car, which still had the faultiness in it, for her birthday. So Chloe had driven the car got faulty, and I think she said something like how she drove into a ditch and her back snapped clean in half. And now Chloe has been literally paralyzed from the neck down. So it kind of teaches you in a way. It kind of teaches you that little things you do in your life lead up to a big impact later on in your life, and that's why you should take everything you do for granted. Everything you do in life, you must take for granted, and you must know that whatever you do in the present could vastly change what you end up doing in the future, and you won't even know it. And this game beautifully does that, I think. And it's just a result of what happens when you fuck up with the time-space continuum. So, yeah. In the next part, we are going to be uncovering episode 4, and we're now just stuck in this alternate reality. and I'm guessing you're gonna guess that our mission is to try and get back to our universe, where everything's back to normal again. But for now, though, that's for a future installment in the Life is Strange series. Future installment of the YouTube parts. So without further ado, if you guys have enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe, as always helps me. It's good to see you guys supporting the channel. Also, my friend's social in the description, please check them out. My Twitch is there. I'm not streaming now, but I'll stream at some point, so I'll think about what I'm going to stream. But check that out too. And like I said, check out the community Discord. We do lots of fun things there. We hang around, we chat, I give updates to my YouTube videos, so you may get them early than expected, or be more aware. So please, please, please go check them out. Check that Discord out. Link in the description. But for now, guys, it's been Blue, and I will see you guys in part 7, where we started on.